Alright, today me and you are walking through this windy hot desert, okay? And all of a sudden you come across your first weapon, okay? And this weapon is addition. Addition. Let's write it right up here. That's your first weapon, okay? And I'm going to show you. How to use it, alright? Our mission in this hot and dry day is to find x. There it is, okay? Now to find x, let's look at this equation. X minus 2 equals 7. Now, in order to find it, all we got to do is get x equals, okay? That's our target, just to have x equals. Everything around the x must go, okay? Here, x is on its own. Everything like this 2, it has to disappear. It has to get on the other side, okay? So, now you might look at this and think, okay, something minus 2 equals 7, and work it out like that. But let me just show you how to use this new weapon that you just found, okay? What we do is we add 2 to both sides, okay? There's a 2, it's x minus 2. Let's do the opposite of that, which is x plus 2. So I'm going to write plus 2 and plus 2 here, because we have to do it to both sides. All of a sudden, what does this on the left-hand side simplify to? Well, I've got x minus 2 plus 2. Well, minus 2 plus 2 is 0. Good. So I'm going to get just x plus or minus 0, which I don't have to write. I can just leave as x. Then I got equals, and it's 7 plus 2, so 9. And there you go. You've gone ahead and solved it for x. You found x. So how did you do that? Well, you used your first weapon, addition, okay? This is and you'll be using this all the time, Okay, so now, let me give you another example. Okay, what if you had, down below, what if you had x minus 15 equals, let's go with 3. Okay, let me write this slightly more spaced out, equals 3. Alright, what happens now? Well, you have to do the opposite of what's being done to the x. Okay, like I said in the previous video, we have to do the opposite. At the moment, it's x minus 15, so I have to do x plus 15, okay, to both sides. Plus 15 to both sides, boom, like that. And all of a sudden, these guys cancel, okay? These two 15s cancel each other out. That's why we do it. That's exactly why I add 15 to both sides. Because it's as if this 15 is magically moved over here, which means that this x is now on its own, which is our number one goal. Okay, our one and only goal is to get x on its own. Very important. That's how we find it. Okay, to get x on its own. So, x equals, let's finish off. On the right hand side, we have 3 plus 15, which is 18. Okay, so x equals 18. And boom, you just solved it. You just found x. From x minus 15, x minus 15 equals 3, you went to x equals 18 by moving the 15 to the other side. Right, so we're walking down this road, and all of a sudden, you're enlightened, and you find another weapon. This one is called subtraction. Okay, just like we added to both sides, we can take away. And let me show you how. So let's say you've got x plus 12 equals, let's go with 20. Okay? Now, you want to find x, and we want to get rid of this 12. This 12 is what's annoying us. This 12 is next to the x, okay? It's on the same side as the equal sign that the x is on, okay? We want everything to go, and it's just this 12 in this case. How to do that? Well, we've got to do the opposite of what plus 12 is. What's the opposite? Boom, minus 12. That's where our weapon comes in. So we go ahead and do minus 12 to both sides. So I'm just going to write minus 12 to both sides, like this. I'm just on the right here. So this 12 is going to go, and I'm just going to be left with x. Okay. I can write this as x minus 12, just to help you out actually. And minus 12 here. Okay, that's minus 12 to both sides. I'm going to get x equals, and I've got 20 minus 12. What is that? Okay, x equals 20 minus 12 is 8. And you've done it. You solved it. Okay, that's it. You know, these two techniques you'll be using over and over again in all your life. Okay, and it's essential that you really master them now. So let's have a look at another example. Scrolling down. Keep this one in view. So what if I had x plus 4 equals, let's go negative 1. Okay, x plus 4 is negative 1. That's a bit weird. Okay, but let's see what happens. I mean, I don't care. I know all I have to do is get rid of this 4. I don't care about this 1, if it's negative, positive. This 4 is what I want to get rid of because x is what I'm looking for. So how do I do that? Well, our weapon subtraction, because it's plus 4. So we want to do minus 4. The opposite of adding 4 is subtracting 4. So I'll write minus 4, and I'll write minus 4 here. Both sides as always. Now it's fair, now it's balanced. And what I get on the left is x plus 4 minus 4 is 0. So just x equals, and I've got minus 1 minus 4. Okay, x equals minus 1 minus 4. Well, that's minus 5. Okay, from minus 1 I'm going down 4. Sweet. So I've got x equals minus 5. And there you go. You solved it. And that's two weapons right there that you'll always use. Addition and subtraction. Always remember that you want to find x, and to do that, you have to get rid of whatever's on x's side. In this case, it was the plus 4. Okay. In the case over on the top question here, it was this minus 2, which you want to get rid of. And how do we get rid of it? We do the opposite. Okay. So opposite of minus 2 is adding 2. That's why we did our addition weapon, and we add 2 to both sides. All of a sudden these 2's cancel. Okay, good. Right, I'll see you in the next video where we'll get 2 more weapons.